Hey y'all, Karen here with Shemp Hollow Dairy Goats. We are still in the process of rebranding, so we are formerly known as Ministry of Mini Goats. The rebranding process is taking a little bit of time, getting everything changed over from what we originally had it at. So, yeah, you may see, when you look up Ministry of Mini Goats, you may see. When you look up Shemp Hollow Dairy Goats, you may see. But anyways, we're getting all that done. We are into spring and actually summer, full swing. Behind us, I'm going to show you some of the stuff we've got going as far as our garden stuff is going. And we're going to look at some of the things that we're going to put up this year as far as groceries and things like that. Everybody, if you've been into the store, you have seen the prices of everything going up. Milk has gone up to $6 here, and I mean, I know other places it's probably, there's bugs out here, little gnat bugs. Depending on where you are, things have gone up even more. So we are doing a community garden this year. My mom and dad went and they planted most of this behind me. We planted some tomatoes and stuff. I'm gonna try and show you guys everything that either they planted or we planted, and I'm gonna let you guys know what we plan on putting up and everything like that, in case you want to do the same thing for yourself next year, or maybe if some of the stuff you can do in the fall as well. We're also going to, I'll be off on maternity leave for a little bit longer. So when we go to canning and pressurizing things, putting up stuff, we plan on putting up salsa, tomatoes. We're gonna put up some corn. We're gonna put up peas, beans. We're gonna make more pickles this year. Guys, stay with us so that way you can see how we put these things up, just in case you decide you want to do the same thing. A lot of our garden stuff back here can be put up. A lot of the stuff my mom has over there can be put up. So we will make sure, I will make sure that we document that, so that way you guys can see it too, and you can see how we put it up versus maybe how somebody else puts it up, and you can see what's easier for you when time comes for you to put up your groceries. So let's go right now. We're gonna look at some of the stuff that we have out here, some of the stuff that we're getting into over here, and we're gonna also, I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff that my mom and dad have planted up next to their house to get going and get started in our canning year process. Come on, guys. Okay, right here behind our house, we do need to get some more tomato plants. I do need to tie these back up. Haven't had much time. Baby's required a lot of attention the last couple of days. He's hit a growth spurt. My watering can is also on the ground, but we have behind our house right here, we have tomato plants. There's my watering jug on the ground. I need to come over here and fertilize these a little bit. These are not doing as well, but you can still see that we have small tomato right here. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, these things will grow, they'll turn red, and we will have tomatoes. Right here, this is field corn. So Carly found a seed. She was playing around over there one day when we were feeding chickens, and we had some of the whole corn because that's all that the farm store out here had. So we got that little thing from her and we planted it in some potting soil in the house. We stuck it in the window where it could get plenty of sunshine. We made sure it was watered and everything else, and lo and behold, it sprouted. That's what you guys just seen. They wanted to see their corn stalk to completion, so we planted it right here by the tomatoes, and it's gonna grow up and we're gonna see if it's gonna put any corn off. You never know, maybe, I don't know. So, okay, let's go. We're gonna go back in the back. Your bee just buzzed by my head. We're gonna go back in the back and we're gonna go see what's in this garden, and then we're gonna go up there, and I see my dad out. We're gonna see what he's got going on. Okay, so I know I've started this garden tour probably 4 different times, and I have deleted every video because I do not like the way that I've done it. Let's see if we can do it better this time and show you guys what we have going on here. Okay, so This row right here, we have a total of 12 cucumber plants. We are going to check these vines here in just a minute, and we're gonna see how many are on here and pick them, because if you know my Carly, Marley too, but more so Carly, she loves cucumbers. And let's see, right here we have a really long cucumber. So in just a second, we're gonna come through and we're gonna pick all of those. Also down here, which we need to come and we need to fertilize, we have small pepper plants. Some of them are doing better than others, but yeah, we need to get all this tilled. But yeah, some of them are looking real good, some of them are not. Some of them are coming on up. Now, just to kind of give you guys a little heads up on what these pepper plants are, you know when you go to the store and you can buy those little lunchbox peppers, I think they're orange and red and yellow. They're about yay long, and they're literally what you call lunchbox peppers. That's what these are. Aaron went to the store one day and he bought these little peppers, and after he was eating them one day, he's like, I'm gonna pull these seeds. And again, like our corn up there, we were gonna see if we could make seeds come up in potting soil, and lo and behold, we did. And that's what you just seen down here. These were in potting soil in the house, in the window, and they grew to this size, and I knew we had to get them out of the house pretty quick. So we went ahead and we brought them out here and we planted them. We do need to fertilize them so they'll grow up a little bit better and a little bit faster. But those hopefully should make the little lunchbox peppers, and my family loves those little peppers. So that's something everybody except the baby and myself eat. So those right there will be a big hot commodity if we can get all these little peppers to come up and they put off a lot of peppers. Next, we're moving to the cabbages. So we have 18 cabbage plants that we have planted. Can't really see if anything's coming in yet. These right here, we plan on making kraut with a lot of these, and also, again, the kids absolutely love cabbage. Raw cabbage, boiled cabbage, fried cabbage. Cabbage is a big thing. We will go through when we start the canning process on the kraut, assuming that these cabbages come up. It's been kind of warm lately. We completely skipped spring and went straight into hot girl summer. Not in the way that's intended. We went in a hot girl summer, so these may or may not come up, but if these do come up, I will do a video on how you make raw sauerkraut. And a lot of folks down here in the south love kraut and sausage, kraut and weenies, however you want to say it. So we're going to take some of this and we're just going to cook it up and let the kids have it. Some of it they'll probably eat raw, but most of it we will probably put up for kraut, because that's one of those things that cans real easy and you can eat on it all year long. Okay, next we're moving on to beans. Okay, I'm not totally positive, but I'm pretty sure right here you have 4 rows, 4 or 5 rows. Some of them have died. We went a little spell without any rain, and you guys can tell it rained yesterday and a little bit this morning, but not too much, so the ground is kind of wet. These, I believe, are speckled butter peas. Not positive, I have to check with my dad on that. These right here, I believe, look like green beans. There are also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of those. Carly used to love these, but she is not a big fan of them anymore. Hopefully here in the next month, you can see we've got little blooms right here. So hopefully in the next month, these will start putting out. And we have green beans, which again, we will do a video on those. How to put up green beans in jars. Over here, we have a whole lot of potatoes, because if there is anything that my mother taught me, it's to be a meat and taters kind of girl. So these, I believe, I was told they are the red Irish potatoes. Those are like my favorite. They just have a different taste to them, and they are like amazing. We'll probably do a video. My mom usually cans and puts up potatoes, and I think this year she had mentioned that she is going to try to can some French fries. So stay tuned for videos on that as well. Here we have our corn. This is the peaches and cream corn. If you guys have not eaten it, you do not know what you're missing, because it is amazing. Probably the best corn you will ever put in your mouth. I'm not exactly sure how many rows of that they planted, but it was a lot. And from last year, some of the potatoes that did not make it up from the tractor ended up coming and getting caught in the corn. And because we are a meat and potatoes kind of family, we are just going to go ahead and we're going to let those be. And somehow, I don't know, probably have to end up digging them up with a shovel or something, because you can't really take the tractor through corn. And we will eat those. Hey, Mammy Cat. Here you have my mom and dad's trusty little barn cat. Hey, Mammy Cat. She looks a lot like Otis, and if I didn't know any better, I would say she was probably... Girl, don't just keep showing me your butt. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. If I didn't know any better, I would swear that that was probably Otis's mom, but she has not been able to have babies for quite a few years. So yeah, she may have come off of the first litter of babies that she had, but well, he might have come off the first litter of babies she had, but I seriously doubt it. He's just kind of colored up just like her, but they're not the same. So we're going to go over here. While we're already back here, we are going to pick these cucumbers, and then here in just a second we're going to go up to the other garden that my dad is working in right now, and I'm going to see and show you guys what all they have planted up there. Okay, so one thing I did not tell you, and I will tell you before before I show you these cucumbers totally, I prefer the Boston picklers. However, when these were purchased, these were not Boston picklers. These will make pretty good pickles. They make awesome slicing cucumbers. So at some point in time, we're gonna have to get back to the store. We are going to get some of the Boston picklers so I can put up some whole pickles, because these, well, you can't put them up whole. So let me show you these. We don't have very many at this point, and we probably won't start putting up pickles until, just for length's sake, show you guys that. So just for record, until they start coming in good, we will not put up any pickles. These right here will all be eaten by the children and the husband. And I forgot to show you guys this. Not sure you can really see it. These right here, this is our dill. This is what we plan to use. Hopefully some more of it comes up. This is what we'll use when it comes to pickling our cucumbers. We are back, and I have some help with me this time. We have baby Micah, who is coming to help. We have Marley, who is dusting stuff off, and Carly is back here as well. Okay, so we are up in Mom and Dad's backyard, side yard, some kind of yard, and I'm gonna show you what all they planted up here. Again, we call it a community garden, but it's kind of, they planted it. We're gonna help pick and put up. So I guess that kind of entails it as a community garden. So, okay, let me show you what all they got up here. Okay, on this outside row, they have squash. We did not plant squash this year. Aaron made some, well, Aaron actually got his mom and my mom to make him some squash relish this past year, and it was good, but we still have some left, so we did not plant any more. The next three rows right there you see are actually okra. That's gonna be a whole lot of okra. They're gonna pickle okra. Marley loves pickled okra. So they're gonna do some pickled okra this year. And I don't know what else they're gonna do with the okra. Probably put some up to fry and stuff like that. See my mom's new little shed? Isn't it just like too stinking cute? I love it. I want to get me like a little garden, little, yeah, that's what I wanted to get for my goats, but that costs a little bit more than what we did. Okay, right here, they have bell peppers. If you look closely down here, they already have some little bell peppers coming in. And here are their tomato plants. They did a whole lot more tomato plants than we did.
Did you say tomato plants?
Because they're going to put up like a whole lot more tomato things. Okay, then, well, I'm sorry. Your toe was in the way. On the fence line, they have cucumbers, and I believe all of this little row right here are onions. They have cabbage as well. They actually have cabbages coming up. Here are their little peppers. I think they're the little banana peppers. My dad loves those. See if we can get in close enough. We have banana peppers right here. And they actually, goodness, cough it up, ma'am. They actually have little cabbages starting on their cabbages. They planted their cabbage a little sooner than we did. And over there, they also, on the end row, on top of her other flowers, Mom's got like the most beautiful little flower garden thing going. But on top of their cabbages, beside their cabbages, they have more of the little onions. Go Corals, go Corals.
Why?
Because.
Right.
Here is their little sitting area. I think it's just too sweet. And then right here, Harley's head's kind of in the way. They have a little thing of cherry tomatoes. My dad loves the little cherry tomatoes. So those are for him to come pick and put on his salads. We are going to go down here through the walkway. And we're going to get in front of these kids because my kids do not know what it's like to be in a hurry. They are like little slothies.
Fluffy.
Yes. Walking down this way, you can see that they have some little trellises which are actually made out of cattle panel built up, and they have their cucumbers down here which will go and span these trellises and make life a lot easier when it comes to picking. And we have chickens, goats, tea cakes over here now chilling with Lenny, and Dusty back here. And I think they have baby ducks as well, but their baby ducks are bigger than ours. We have not told you guys about the ducks yet. So,
Ducklings.
yeah, we will save our ducks for our next video.
And a papa got baby duck.
He is fixing to have to go get the dog. But real quick before he goes and gets the dog, we're going to walk up here and we're going to show you where my mom and dad are putting their butter peas. Okay, so we're going to walk up here real quick, and I'm not really going to go all the way into the fence, but I am going to go up here and show you guys roughly where my mom and dad are doing some field corn to put into a grain buggy, which is right back here behind me. They are going to put those in a grain buggy and get it taken care of, so hopefully next year they don't have to buy feed. We tried the same thing, and well, it just didn't work out very well for us because our ground's not really ready. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick where they're putting their corn. My little piggies are running to see mom and dad's little piggies. You have ham, bacon, and pork chop up here that have started running because they know that it's about time for food.
They like people.
And they currently have a slaughter date. They are mine and my sister's Christmas present as far as food. Let's see if we can get in closer on these guys.
How do you know, Mommy? Can I hold the baby?
No.
Come on. His face first.
So, this is the pigs. They do very well. They love my dad. But, yeah, they're kind of messy and they stink. Okay, so if you guys turn around and we look up here where the ground is disced up, the camera don't look like it's doing very well, and I've got a baby, so it's making it kind of hard to do. That is where they have their field corn and where they are planting purple hull peas. That's a big old long span. This is actually where we used to have a trailer house sit. So, let's get this baby up here. That's pretty much, with the exception of...
Mommy, look. The darn blackberry.
Marley's found a blackberry on the blackberry bushes. They'll be ready soon. We'll have to redo our blackberry bushes because, well, that just didn't do out very well. And the weeds kind of took over, so we're going to have to fix that. But we're also going to have to replant an apple tree. Our pear tree is doing okay. I need to get an extra one of those, and we have our 2 peach trees, and one of our blueberry bushes died. So we'll have to go get some more of those, but it's okay. Let's see if we can get him snuck in here. Back here talking to Aaron in the blue. That's the keeper of the garden. That's the male keeper of the garden. But anyways, okay guys, so that concludes our video. Make sure, like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the little bell notification. Then when we go to make our canning videos, you guys will be able to see what all we're canning and what all we're doing. So, all right, love you guys. Bye.